Awesome. Well, first off, thanks everybody for jumping on here. This is the first time being able to meet everybody. I know my brother Matthew reached out to me and said, hey, you know, we've got somebody that's really excited, and she wants to put you on a hangout with some people. So this is the first time I'm even meeting Kathryn. So so welcome everybody out there. What I'd like to do is, you know, really kind of just open it up to you guys to ask me any kind of questions. I don't know how far everybody has gone through the videos or what they've seen and what they haven't seen. So instead of me kind of going off on a tangent on a subject, what I want to do is, you know, just open it up for you guys, or also Kathryn, maybe if there's anything that you want me to touch base on. You know, really just in starting, I'm just so excited for everything that we're doing with Unlimited Profits right now. You know, if you guys have done any research on my father, I'm sure you know, are already aware of that he's taught 45 people how to become millionaires. And, you know, I've been working with him now for a little over a decade, and, you know, he's always told me that, you know, he wanted to start his own training company. You know, for my father, it's not really, you know, about the money. He just generally really likes helping people. And, you know, in the past, without technology like this, you know, really the only way that you could get trained or get the information is either A, you know, if you were in the company that we were in, and B, you had to show up at a live event. You know, there was, you know, none of this stuff like Hangouts or all the pre-recorded videos and everything. So, you know, my father started the company about 6 years ago, and, you know, started working on the software and, you know, everything in the back office, the flow of all the videos. You know, spent, you know, close to $1 million on everything. And it wasn't until January 1st of just this year that we really decided to launch it and go forward with it, you know, full force. And, you know, the reason why I love bringing that up to people, especially new people, is, you know, how many people know that there's a lot of, how would I say, quote-unquote training companies out there, you know, or a lot of quote-unquote internet marketing companies. And, you know, a lot of these companies, they just come up with a, you know, come up with an idea, come up with a comp plan, and start throwing people in it and figure it out later. You know, one of the things my father always taught me is not to get involved with startup companies. and the reason why is because they all have growing pains. You know, I know of a lot of other friends out there that are trying to do internet marketing, and, you know, they have the servers crash on them, or the back office has glitches, or they didn't have enough funding together to get the merchants accounts and deal with getting things legal, and on and on and on. So, you know, why I wanted to bring that up is because, you know, Unlimited Profits is a company that's really built on a very solid foundation, and, you know, it shows in how fast we're growing and how fast people are getting results right now. So with that said, you know, instead of me kind of going off on tangents, I want to open it up to you guys as far as any questions that you have whatsoever about the training, the system, the company, what you should be doing next, or if there's anything that you're not clear on. I'd love to be able to answer those questions for you guys and help you guys move forward. So floor is yours, unless, Kathryn, is there anything else that you want me to touch base on?
No, I'd love to open it up to everyone else for them to ask their questions and get things clear in their heads, what they want to achieve out of the company. Okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
Perfect. And since this is our first time meeting each other, is there any questions that you have for me to start?
For me, sorry, I've still got two people struggling to get on, but that's okay. For me, what questions have I got? I can't really think of anything at the moment. Yeah, has anyone else got anything at the moment? And I'll write some things down when I remember, when I think of something.
Okay, perfect. So don't everybody jump on in at once. I know you guys got some questions.
Yeah. Go, Janita.
Oh, put it out to me. I had never heard of Robert Hollis when Kathryn first showed me Unlimited Profits. Is there somewhere, a site or somewhere that people can go to learn more about your dad?
Yeah, I guess the simplest way is to just Google him. He's got a lot of documentation online. Let me see if he's still... I'm just looking up a site that he used to promote before we had all this. He used to have one site. Maybe just Google him. I know he used to have a site that he promoted, but now it's all kind of directed towards everything that we've got with Unlimited Profits.
Okay, because I have, I only enrolled as a pro, I think, yesterday or a couple of days ago. So I have shared, I have shared with, because I'm with Isogenics as well, so I have shared with my Isogenics family.
Got it.
And the main thing that comes back is, oh, we've never heard of this Robert Hollis type thing. So far that seems to be the biggest question that I'm being asked is, you know, who is he and what's he done type thing. So I suppose I just need to do a little bit more research myself, and then I can.
One of the best tools that we use as far as promoting him is, are you familiar with Eric Worre?
Yes, Isogenics is huge. Using Eric Worre.
You go to roberthollisinterviews.com.
Okay.
That's where we post, where all the pros actually get a chance to get on a hangout like this and interview with my father personally. And the first interview on there is Eric Worre promoting my father. So, if anybody knows anything about Eric Worre and the GoPro events, he doesn't let anybody on stage unless they've made over $1 million in 1 year. So my father's actually spoke at the last 4 GoPro events in a row.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And he's he has a list somewhere of all the millionaires that he's made, but if anybody's ever heard of ACN, he taught those guys and helped start that company. Quite a few other companies. He really was like one of the founding people to help get it started.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
And then, Jason, I'm going to mute you. I think we got a little back echo from you. Also, if you said that you're already a pro?
No.
Are you speaking to Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. I was talking to, is it Juanita? Or
Janita.
Janita. Got it.
Yeah. I went pro, I think, on, what's today? Friday evening or something like that.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. And also back there is his book that he wrote. So there's a lot of information in there about, his past and where he got started.
Okay. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I will do that.
Got it. Yeah, and where my father really got his start is, I don't know if you've ever heard of a gentleman named Bill Gould.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, Bill Gould made like $700 million in the network marketing profession, and learned directly from Larry Tuff and Larry Thompson, and Jim Rowan, and he had what he called was the Knights of the Round Table, and he only had 7 people that he considered his personal, people that he mentored, and my father was one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're looking at the lineage of where this information is coming from, not too far away from Jim Rowan personally.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully that kind of helped you out a little bit.
Yeah, it did. Great, thank you.
No problem. So any other questions?
I haven't. Oh, sorry. Go.
Yes, this is the first hangout I've done. Can people see me there?
Yep, we can see and hear you.
Yeah.
See and hear you? Great. So, just thanks firstly to Kathryn for putting this all together from over there, from over the, was it Bass Strait or whatever there? Over the deck. So good on you. Just having an Anzac Day with the diggers and that. I've just got one question about the blog. Is that like a website page that we use as a web page? And do we have to be like enrolled to get to that, the blog? Do we need to be?
Yeah. That's part of the membership, is to get the blog, and that's kind of more, like advanced stuff. If anybody follows Eric Worre, where he posts all his videos, that's a blog format. So you know, basically the premise behind it is, you know, everybody knows this day and age you need to be using the internet to build your business for lots of different reasons. And, you know, there's some companies out there that just to get a blog and, you know, have capture pages to drive to that blog, and attach to, you know, the funnel system that we have in the back office and the contact manager. Normally to go out and try to, you know, get a program like that would cost you like tens of thousands of dollars.
We're in.
And that's why we're providing that for, you know, for such a cheap cost for people. Leanne, if you don't mind, I'm sorry, I was going to background noise. And, you know, the second part of it where success in minutes came from is, you know, when you have a blog, it's all about building a following of people that know, like, and trust you. Well, if you're brand new, you know, what kind of content would you put on your blog? See, so now with all the daily training, we allow people to start sharing that information on their blog to start giving value to people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because what we're doing that's really, really unique, and a lot of people just haven't figured out this, is, you know, I don't know how many people have heard of a guy named Gary Vaynerchuk. He wrote a book called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And the premise of the book is, if, you know, you look at what 99.9% of network marketers do, they pitch and they sell, right? You know, here's my link, buy my stuff. Show up to a meeting, buy my product. Where in reality, if you want to build a huge million and even billion-dollar company, you need to give. You need to help build relationship and value in those relationships. So then when it comes time for you to ask them to look at something, of course they're going to want to check out what Roger's got to offer because you're a great guy that took the time to help them. Is that making sense? So why we offer so much free training is now that allows you to go out and share that with others so they begin to know, like, and trust you.
Yeah.
You know, so if everybody knows the numbers and the numbers are the same, it doesn't matter, you know, how great the company is, the product, whatever it is, 97% of people fail in network marketing. And why? Because they never, A, was taught properly what to do, and B, they never had a mentor and a coach. See, if you want to become successful in anything in life, don't you think it'd be important to get a coach?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know, it's like right now, you know, if Kathryn said, hey, listen, what I want to do is in 6 months from now, all of us are going to compete against each other in golf, and whoever wins gets $1,000. Well, I'm the kind of person that goes, well, I kind of know how to play golf, but I bet it'd be a lot better if I went out and hired a mentor and a coach to teach me exactly what to do. Seeing people in network marketing, it's like, hey, you got $200, you got $1,000? Yeah. Listen, buy a bunch of product at wholesale, sell it for retail, sell it to all your friends and family, you're going to be rich. Yay, good luck. Right? And then what happens is, you know, people talk to everybody they know, maybe get a couple sign-ups, the rest say no, and now what are you supposed to do? See, they just weren't taught properly on how to build a business correctly.
Yep.
So
that blog, sorry, Robert. So we get a URL. Is it a URL for that? And that's event.
No, URLs nowadays are pretty cheap. If you go through like GoDaddy, they're like $10, maybe $15 a year. So, you know, once you get your blog set up, you can actually go out and just buy a domain name to attach to that. So if you guys want to see my blog, it's cotthedream.com.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Cotthedream.com. I'll type it over here. So CAUGHTTHEDREAM.com.
Oh, court.
Yeah. That accent got us.
Sorry.
Oh, got it. And the blog really is for people that are really getting into it. A lot of our people that are doing well with the company aren't really even using the blog too much yet. But we really, really encourage people, once you start getting comfortable and getting out of your comfort zone, is to start making videos yourself. And that's where you can use to promote it. And, you know, so the idea behind it is, you guys know who Jimmy Fallon is?
Yeah.
Okay, a couple of yes and no. He's the host of the Tonight Show here in America, and huge, as far as to be a host for that show. Well, Jimmy Fallon ended up getting picked because he had more followers on YouTube and Twitter than anybody else. So I want you guys to think about this as you're going out and sharing this information with people, and you start to build a following. See, if you have 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 followers of people that know, like, and trust you, now you can do anything. See, you can go become the top rep in any company. You could start your own clothing line. You can write a book. It's because now you got a whole group of people that know, like, and trust you. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So does that kind of help you out with the blog?
Yeah. So we can use that as content for our web page.
Yeah. Believe it or not, nowadays most companies are going to the blog format. I remember even watching the Super Bowl here in the U.S. and it was like, hey, Patriots fans, for all the update information and keep track of all your players, follow us on our blog. Yeah, and all a blog is kind of like a web page, but it's consistently updating and putting new information up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Robert.
So in other words, a blog is essentially our home on the internet. Is that right?
Yeah, that and your Facebook. The two biggest things that people are using now on the internet is Facebook and blogging.
Yeah, cool. So I suppose I have a page. I have a question for you, Robert. About the capture pages and using them and promoting them within the business. I suppose now, after hearing about the blog more, I guess that's a good way of being able to put it out there. But what are a few suggestions on getting the capture pages out there for people, that we don't necessarily know as yet?
Yeah, well, the whole thing is, and as you start going through all the training, we teach people this, is that it's all about getting somebody to know, like, and trust you and building a relationship with them. See, if you just go out and just start blasting your link everywhere, you're not going to get any sign-up. See, it's, Gary Vaynerchuk said it the best, and I'm sure you guys can relate with this, is that marketers ruin everything.
Yeah, right.
And what I mean by that is, I'm sure if any of you guys are on Facebook, how many of you have ever got a spam pitch before? It's like, hey, you get a friend's request from Robert. Oh, who's this guy, Robert? And then I send you this long message. Oh my gosh, Jason, you need to check out this amazing company. We got this product that make blind people see, and our comp plan pays out 500%. Hurry up and click on this link to join. And it's like, delete. Block, delete his friend.
Yeah.
So really what we teach people when I say know, like, and trust you is imagine a different approach. Is, I send you a friend's request and I can say, hey, Jason, how you doing? I saw that you like the movie The Secret, or you like the book Think and Grow Rich, or I saw you're in network marketing, whatever it is. And I like to network with like-minded people. And you're going, oh, okay. What? Hey, how's it going? Awesome, man. Well, what company are you with? Are you having success with that company? And starting to build a relationship with them, and then telling stories about how this training and mentorship has helped other people. And then what you very simply want to do is edify the free training, invite them to take a look at it.
Yeah.
See, now once they start going through the free training, you provided value in that relationship. You gave them something. And I do every Monday, I do a live lead call. If you guys go to my YouTube page, you can see that every Monday I teach people, once you've built a relationship and they're in their back office and seen videos of exactly what to do and what to say to call them to get them to start moving forward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, that it also now solves the problem of, like I said before, is how many people have heard this story. It's like somebody gets involved, they're jacked out of their mind, they go talk to all their friends and family, maybe sign up 2 or 3 people, the rest say no, and now what do you tell that person? It's like, hey, listen, Jason, throw on a suit and go walk around the mall and talk to strangers. No. Slap a sticker on your car and hopefully pray somebody calls you in traffic. Yeah, like that's ever going to happen. Right? So, I had one of my favorite stories, and you guys can look him up. His name is Scott Kloster. This guy was in network marketing for 5 years. One of those guys that would show up early, stay late, sit in the front row, take the notes, and after 5 years, he couldn't get over like $200 a month in earnings. Now, find out later, he didn't even tell me till after he joined Unlimited Profits that he's got a learning disability. He's got Asperger's. So he talked to all of his friends and family. They all said no. And now he's not confident to talk to strangers. He's not comfortable in group settings. So I shared with him what I just shared with you, and he goes, so it's all about meeting new people every day on Facebook. I build a relationship with them, and once they kind of know, like, and trust me a little bit, then I edify your father's training, tell them stories, and see if they're open to looking at free training that can help them. And I said, absolutely. And he goes, okay, my goal is I want to talk to 20 new people a day. Is that a realistic goal? And I said, absolutely, and I can show you guys on Facebook how easy and how fast it is to find people. So he just consistently was talking to 20 new people a day and made $1,200 in residual his first 30 days with us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, now he's already making a full-time income. He's quit his job now. And he's only been in for, 90 days.
Wow.
Yeah, and see, people just don't understand, and you guys probably will understand this concept is, I just talked to a big leader not too long ago, and he's going, I don't get it. And I'm going, what do you mean? He goes, well, I see how fast the company's growing. I'm seeing all these testimonials, all these people posting their checks. How are you guys moving so fast when you're giving everything away for free? And I said, well, I don't know. It worked for Facebook. It worked for Instagram. Okay, those are flukes. What about Google? Oh my gosh, one of the biggest enterprises in the world right now. You guys realize we're doing a live HD, a video chat for free? Right now it's being recorded and streaming on YouTube for free, which we all know YouTube. You can go there and learn or do anything for free. If you guys are like me, if I didn't have Google Maps on my phone, I'd be lost half the time for free. Well, can anybody explain to me why they're one of the fastest billion-dollar companies in the world right now? See, the more they give stuff away, like Gmail accounts and all these things, people start coming to them and then want to work with them.
Yeah, they're helping more people.
Bingo. That's right there. If you've ever read the book Science of Getting Rich, when you focus on helping people in return, you have success. I don't care if you believe in God, law of attraction, karma, whatever you believe in, you can't focus on helping people every day without it coming back to you tenfold.
Yeah.
So here's the outcome, 3 different outcomes of people that you try to help with free training. One, they just won't watch it, and we can't help those people, right? You can't fix stupid. I say all the time, if you don't got time to go through free training from a multimillionaire, I don't got time to work with you, I'm sorry. 2 is, what if they went through all the free training and they applied it and started using it in their current company and having more success? That's fine. There's just another notch on the karma belt, but they're always going to give you praise and recognition for helping them. Now, if they ever decide to leave that company, who's the first person you think they're going to call? Right?
Exactly.
And then the third group of people go through the free training and go, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is helping me. If you thought that's awesome, that's just the free basic stuff. The pro mentorship is really what gets you to change your thinking. And if you share it with others, we'll pay you. Got it. I'm in.
Wow.
Is that kind of making sense for you guys?
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe at what point would you recommend if people to choose to go pro?
Soon as they see value in what we're doing, you know, so the steps would be is just like, you know, I can tell, you know, Kathryn, that, you know, I don't know your background. I can't wait to get to know you a little bit, but obviously you know what you're doing because you've got a bunch of people on a hangout with me that have seen the videos and excited. So the steps would be is, you know, build a relationship with them, get them to know, like, and trust you, and offer them free training. Once they've gone through the free training, is now to get them on a hangout with me or, you know, my brother. You know, I don't know if you knew that, but you guys are underneath my brother, Matthew Hollis. And then we can very simply kind of answer their questions and help them move forward. So, you know, some people feel like they need to know everything, but really the difference between the pro mentorship and the basic is the basic free stuff is the what to do and how to do it, which is important. You know, everybody needs to know exactly what to do and how to do it, but there's also a lot of what to do and how to do stuff out there. Wouldn't you guys agree? You know, you can go to Eric Worre's, you know, networkmarketingpro.com, and there is tons and tons and tons of hours of what to do and how to do it. Now, what people don't realize is you can know what to do and how to do it, but if you don't change your thinking, it doesn't matter. I run into people all the time, well, I know what to do and how to do it, I just don't know why I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you can change your thinking, you know, having your why, then that's the only thing that honestly matters. When you can start getting over your limiting beliefs, start building on your value and your belief not only in yourself, but also, you know, the profession, that's when you have success. You know, one of my favorite stories is a lady named Hendra. She's from South Africa. And Molly reached out to her, and she was battling with depression, like really bad, to the point where she's some days contemplating committing suicide. So Molly said, listen, now she's got no sales background, never been in network marketing, never been in internet marketing. And she said, listen, I know you're battling depression, but I think this training would really help you out. So she started going through a couple of the free training videos and inspired her enough to go pro. You know, she maxed out a credit card and went pro. And in her words, the training changed her life. It helped her get over depression. It helped her give her a vision of the future, and inspired her so much that she wanted to tell the world, anybody that would listen to her, about this amazing gift that was given to her that changed her life. And she didn't even take the time to go through the basic training. She didn't take the time to learn what to do or how to do it. She was just so passionate about telling people her story of how this changed her life that she made $700 in her first 30 days. Now, that might not sound like a lot of money, but you know what a full-time income in South Africa is?
Mm-hmm.
So in a matter of 30 days, she went from contemplating to commit suicide to making more money than her husband does at a full-time job. Because she just changed her thinking.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I keep doing long answers to short questions. I'm sure you guys can tell that I'm just very passionate of what we're doing.
Awesome.
So cool. Any other questions?
Jason, can you speak?
Can I speak?
Yeah. You've completed all the videos. You know, is there anything you want to know?
Not really. I went through, I asked the question about the capture pages and the best way of using them, and Robert answered that about just by being genuine and, you know, making a connection with people. Apart from that, the training was really straightforward, and I'm ready to go pro today. I finished watching the last video. It was about 2 a.m. this morning. It's now like 9:30 here in Australia. So Yeah, I'm on fire. I'm ready to roll. I'll be going pro today, and just looking forward to the future of, of unlimited profits and combining that with my isogenics. I think, not just for me. I see the legacy that I can leave behind for my family, generations deep, is just going to be mind blowing. I look at what my forefathers have left me, basically nothing, and what I can now leave for the next, I don't know how many generations I could leave with a legacy with two companies that I feel are going to change the world, and I'm just fortunate and lucky enough that I've jumped on board and going to be a part of it, quite early for both companies. So I'm really excited.
Awesome, and yeah, well, glad to have you aboard. I can tell your heart and your passion is in the right place, and the more you start going through the trainings and getting familiar with the system, the better understanding you'll have of it. Because we all know there's a lot of different personality types out there. So what's really been working well is just our testimonial videos. I'll make sure I'll get you guys a link where all of our testimonials are. And then, if you noticed as you were going through the free training, did you notice that little orange button that was next to him that said share? Yeah, if you click that, it becomes a capture page. So imagine, building a relationship with somebody on Facebook, and, it's like, well, I've been with this company for X amount of time. I haven't made any money yet. Well, why do you think so? Well, I just, I'm not good at piquing people's interest. Oh my gosh, I totally understand where you're coming from. I felt the same way. But when I found this training, it totally changed the way that my approach was. Check out this free training and let me know what you think. So now immediately,
I didn't even know you could do that. Sorry, I didn't even know you could share a video like that.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Janita?
I did.
Capture page. You know what I mean? So people watch that and go, oh my gosh, that video is awesome, thanks. Guess what?
I actually shared a couple of them last night.
Yeah, guess what? You fill your information out, there's over 200 hours of this stuff for free. No way, thank you.
Yeah, that's the coolest part. That so much is for free.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, that's the only complaint that we've gotten.
That's a good one to have.
Yeah, because if you guys know the internet marketers of the world, when they look at our system, it's going, wait a second. First off, for the blog and the capture pages, you should be charging a couple $1,000s for that. For the funnel system and the contact manager, you should be charging a couple $1,000 for that. 200 hours of training, and this isn't like wishy-washy training, because how many people have ever seeked out training on the internet? It's like, oh my gosh, check out this amazing free video, and you watch it, and it's like 15 minutes of training and then 45 minutes of pitching you on why you need to buy the next thing. And it's like, so you need to take 200 hours and bundle it, 25 hours at a time and charge people $1,000 a pop for that. And really the only response is, like I said in the beginning, that, my father's not interested in nickeling and diming people. He's really in this to make a difference, put a dent in the universe as far as personal development and helping people. And, he's, taught me a statement a long time ago, is that when you market to the masses, you dine with the classes. So how many people could afford $99 versus, we've had people say that pro mentorship course, we should be charging $5,000 for that course. But everybody on here that's already going pro or wants to go pro, it's like $99 to change my life. I got it. Versus if all of a sudden we said, well, listen, you got to pony up $5,000. Yeah. So, I'd rather just have thousands and hundreds of thousands of people paying $99 a month than me being a professional closer and manipulator to get, Kathryn to spend $10,000 for our whole system, and I make one big payday, and now I got to go look for the next sucker that I can close.
Just on that, Robert, too, maybe I was wrong, but I think I watched something last night that says about when you go pro, the $99 one, that you actually set it up so people get their money back before they've even had the $90 taken out or the $99 taken out. Is that right?
Well, I think what you were saying is, because I've had a couple of people that if they're on the fence, we have a money-back guarantee. So I say that, listen, just go pro, and if you watch the first 3 days of the pro mentorship course and don't think that's worth $99 alone, give me a call and I'll make sure I get your money back before it comes out of pending.
Righto, yeah. So that was probably what it was. And I remember seeing something about that it was late last night when I was watching the videos, but I remember seeing something, along them lines, and I was like, that's just incredible. First of all, you prepared, you back yourself that much that you're guaranteeing the money's going to come back in, basically, and if not, we'll give you your $90 back. So
yeah, and we have a money-back guarantee, and what's so easy about it is, all you have to do, and maybe what you've heard us say too, is that, all you need is 2 pros, and your system's free. So in my mind, if somebody can't find 2 people to help in a 30-day period, it just, bottom line, means you weren't trying.
Yeah.
There's
I'd like to share it, actually, because I've been on this for a week. I've only known unlimited profits for a week, and I've got 17 leads, and now I've got 2 pros as of today. Thanks, Jason. And that's paid for my pro, and that's in a week. So that's that's so. Yeah.
Congratulations. And what's so unique about it is I'll show you guys one really quick tip is when you're finding people, it's virtually limitless on the amount of people that you can find. Can you guys see my Facebook page here? So what I do, let me close out all these. So even think about like the book, have you guys ever heard of Think and Grow Rich?
Yep.
So only 496,000 other people like that book too.
Yeah.
Right? Even like Eric Worre, Network Marketing Pro, 677,000 people. Another great one. Let's see, Jim Rohn. Wow, 1 million people. Hey Jason, how are you doing? I saw you like Jim Rohn. I think he's amazing. Want to connect with you. Is this making sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Les Brown, 566. So what? That took me less than 30 seconds, and now I just showed you 2.5 million people that you guys can go talk to. Yeah, because somebody, I'll give you 2 examples. One time this lady said, well, I've never been in network marketing, and I don't know who these Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Think and Grow Rich people are, and I feel weird lying. And I said, and it's funny because when she said that, her logo was a Christian fish. And I'm not trying to touch on anybody's spiritual beliefs, but you'll understand where I'm coming from. And I said, okay, Barb, let's act for a second that we don't know each other. And she goes, okay. And I said, hi, Barb, I saw that your default picture is a Christian fish, and I'm a Christian as well. Do you mind if we be friends? I like connecting with like-minded people. And she said, sure, yeah, I don't mind. And I said, listen, do you go to church, or what kind of church do you go to? And she goes, well, I go to a non-denominational. And I said, is it a big church or like a small church? And she goes, no, it's a really big church, almost too big in my mind. And I said, I love big churches, especially when they have the worship music. It just gets your energy flowing. She goes, yeah, I guess you're right. It's definitely got a good atmosphere. And I said, so do you volunteer at your church? Do you know a lot of people? She goes, I should more, volunteer, but I definitely know a lot of people. And I said, well, listen, maybe you can do me a huge favor. Going back to the $1 million question, Jason, if you've gone through all the training.
Yeah.
Sure. What can I do for you? Well, I just love helping people, and my father put together training to teach people how to make money online. Do you know anybody at your church that needs to make some extra money? And she kind of laughed, and she goes, yeah, I know a lot of people, but it depends on what it is. And I said, well, listen, if you don't mind, I'd love to give you some free training from my mentor. And he's helped 45 people become millionaires and change their lives. And may or may not be for you, but I know after you've seen the training, you'll feel comfortable referring me to some people, and you can help me so I can help people in your church. How does that sound? And she started laughing, and I go, what? And she goes, of course I'm going to say yes to that. Who wouldn't say yes to that? And then another lady jumped on, and she goes, well, listen, I'm new in network marketing too. I don't know who Les Brown is, and I'm not a Christian. And I said, okay, well, what's your background? She goes, well, I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 children. And my husband lost his job. Thank God he got a new one, but we're really struggling for money. So I need to make extra money. And I said, so let me get this straight. You're a stay-at-home mom that's struggling, trying to find a way to make some extra money to help with the family. She goes, yeah. And I go, that's a tough one. I don't think there's anybody on Facebook that can relate with you. And then, immediately she went online and looked up stay-at-home mom group pages on Facebook. There's millions of them. Hey, I'm a stay-at-home mom. How are you doing? Hey, listen, I don't know about you, but with the economy, I'm struggling right now. My husband's, having problems paying the bills and wants me to get a job. Go off on your story. Well, I found a guy that, is mentored a lot of people that have success, and he's teaching me how to make money online. And I immediately thought of how many other stay-at-home moms could benefit. You're at home all day anyways. Jump on the computer while the kids are sleeping. Now she's a triple diamond with our company.
Wow.
Yeah. So whatever your interests are, if you like sports, you like cars, hey, I saw you're into the Lakers basketball team. So am I. What do you do for a living? Do you like your job? Do you think you're making enough money or have enough free time? No, I hate my job. Well, what if I could show you to make money online? I'm ears. But see, you gotta break that barrier of building a relationship first. I guess the easiest way that people can resonate with is treat online like real life. So, would you walk around the mall with a giant sign hanging around your neck? Hey everybody, I'm in Unlimited Profits. The guy Robert Hollis taught 45 people how to make $1 million, and what we do is put 200 hours of his training online for free that I know can really help you and your family. And we put that on a blog, and it's like you get kicked out of the mall. Right? Or if I'm standing in line at the food court and you're standing in front of me and I'd say, hey, how you doing, man? My name's Robert. My name's Jason. Awesome, man. Well, listen, I'm with this company called Unlimited Profits, and I think you should really, it's like security. And it's funny because, using the mall example, back when I got my new iPhone, it just came out, and I called up Apple and they said, yeah, we have some in stock. Me being an entrepreneur wasn't thinking. It was a Saturday afternoon. So I go down to the Apple store and there's a line outside of the Apple store. And I go, oh man, did I ever mess up? And the guy in front of me goes, what are you talking about? And I go, dude, I do not come to the mall on weekends. I like coming on Monday, Tuesday afternoons because everybody's at work. And he kind of laughs and he goes, that must be nice. I got to work those times. The only time I can come to the mall is Saturday. And I go, well, what do you do for a living? Blah, 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 whatever. We started chit-chatting. I go, you like your job? And he goes, not really, but at least I got a job. Well, what do you do if you can come to the mall whenever you want? Oh, I run this little company where I show people how to make money online. What? Yeah, my father mentors people and shows, the way to make money nowadays is online. Yeah, I know. When you say teach people, does that mean anybody? Can you teach me? Well, I'm sure I could. Well, what's this about? Listen, man, give me your phone number, your email. I'll send you some videos that you can check out. But, hey, I don't like talking business. I'm trying to chill out right now. Hey, fair enough, man. Please, can I get your number so I can make sure that I'll call you? And yeah, I run into people all the time. Well, I don't know anybody to talk to. It's like, are you even trying? So
I think with the whole building relationship stuff, I think you get really excited because you are excited and you want to share it with as many people as you can. So you forget to, take it slow.
Yeah. Well, in my father's training, he does say as little as possible to as many people as you can. But, even in that example that I did with Barb, how long did that take me to build a little relationship with her? Less than 2 minutes?
Exactly.
Yeah, and when it comes to the business, that's where everybody gets messed up too. Well, what is this? Oh my gosh, and you start going off. Facts tell, stories sell. All you should be doing is telling a story on either A, how the training helped you, if it hasn't yet, B, a story that we have as far as all of our testimonials, and say, look, either you want to learn or you don't. You got to learn from this guy. I'm not the millionaire. And let them go through the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not convincers or closers here. All we're doing is, providing people an option to go through the training.
Yeah.
And
what I'm finding is, oh, sorry, Robert.
No, go ahead. I was just going to jump back on Facebook so I could get that link, excuse me, for all the testimonials. So go ahead.
Oh, what I'm finding is it's like I just love seeing you guys so happy and excited. That's what gets me all the fire. This is great. I love it, and that's what I love. It's just so cool just being able to have a team that you can get pumped up and ready to go. So it's not really about the money or anything for me. It's about getting you guys paid and getting you guys sorted. That's what I want. That's what I so want now. Yeah, it's just really awesome.
Awesome. And one more thing, too. I know I'm giving you guys a lot of different stuff here, but we'll continue to do Hangouts and do more, is a lot of now leaders from other companies are using unlimited profits to build and get more I just had a brain fart. Duplication in their group. So I'll show you, one, I already showed you how to solve the problem of you got somebody new, they're excited, they talked to everybody they knew, they ran out of people. So we've already solved that problem. The next thing, as far as, because you guys know that, and if you don't, the only way to make tons of money in network marketing is you have to have a duplicatable system. It's the only way. So I want you guys to think about this, and I'm sure, Kathryn, you can relate. You got somebody brand new, they're excited, they've never done network marketing before, now it's the next step. You got to spend hours with them, teaching them how to put their list together, teaching them how to invite, teaching them how to pique interest, teaching them how to edify. And at the end of the day, let's just be fair and say maybe 1 out of 20 people actually go to work.
Yeah.
So now, what if you said, and my favorite story is this happened to me is I got a guy that, he signed up in Unlimited Profits, started going through the training, and then contacted me and said, listen, I love product companies. I did enough research to find what company you're with, and I want to sign up in your company. I'm going to kill this thing, man. Now, how many times have you guys ever heard that? Listen, I signed up, you can retire, I'm going to sign up millions of people, right? It's like, yeah, whatever, right? So throw them in the system. I actually gave them away to somebody else in my group. And this guy put in $31,000 in volume in 30 days.
Wow.
Guess how many calls I did for him?
How many?
0.
Wow.
Guess how many meetings I did for him?
How many?
0. So I hit him up and I go, dude, what are you doing? What can I do to help you? And he said, to help me? What do you mean? He goes, listen, I show him the product video. The product sells itself. Where in my opinion, if you're with a good network marketing company, Isogenics or skincare company, whatever it is, network marketing companies have good products. So most companies have a short 10, 15-minute video. When people watch it, they go, wow, these seem like awesome products. I'd like to try them. And then they watched the video and he said, okay, so do you want to be a customer or do you want to make money? Well, I want to make money. Great. You got to learn from the multimillionaire. You need to go to this link. It's free, and go through the free training, and he'll teach you what to do next. And he goes, Robert, they either don't watch the videos and don't have success, and that's not my fault, or they do and have success. So I don't really know what you can do to help me. So imagine talking to people saying, listen, Jason, I'm excited you're joined Isogenics. I'm excited to work with you, but I'm only interested in working with motivated and coachable people. So you need to understand that it's very important, just like you would have to get trained at McDonald's or trained to be an accountant, you now need to be trained to be a professional network marketer. So I need you to go here and start going through the free training, and they'll teach you what to do. Well, now you hit me up, and it's like, well, listen, man, I need some of your time. I got some questions. I'm struggling. Okay, hold on. What are you doing? I'm logging in my back office. Wow, it says here that you watched 2 videos in the last week? Listen, dude, if you don't got time to go through free training from a multimillionaire, I don't got time to help. I can't help people that won't help themselves. Or you hit me up, man, listen, I really need some of your time. Oh my gosh, this guy Jason watched 23 videos in a week? I got a winner, I got somebody motivated, and he's coachable and did what I told him to do. Now I can focus my energy on Jason. And what are they going to do? turn around and do it with their group. See, I've built million-dollar organizations where I flew into cities and slept on people's couches in hotel rooms and got a bunch of excitement and a bunch of momentum. And guess what happens when I leave town?
Boom, tries.
See, that's not duplicate. Does it work? Yeah, but man, it's hard work and it's not duplicatable. If you're not there to pump everybody up and you're not there to do the meetings and the trainings, then when you leave, volume starts to go down again. So that's the other thing with doing, I can go off on a whole other subject of how important it is just to be doing Google Hangouts like this. Old school meetings, home meetings and office meetings are becoming more and more obsolete every single day because of technology.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I put a quote on Facebook the other day and everybody loved it. Is in a 24-hour period, now I get to say New Zealand in there, but in a 24-hour period, I did a meeting for Norway, London, Australia, Pakistan, believe it or not, Canada, Mexico, New York, California, and I have no idea where else in America, and I still had time to go golfing with my father-in-law.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That was I spoke with my family about that yesterday, and I was like really excited for this call this morning. They're like, "Oh, a conference call, what's that?" I said, "Oh, well, I'm going to be on the same call with up to 10 or more people from all around the world, New Zealand, Adelaide, Perth, America. There's just a group of us getting on just to have a chat." And everyone's like, "What? You're kidding me?" I said, "No, this is real. Like, this is
and
the
what's
future."
cool about this is right now, since I'm recording, this right now is being streaming in HD on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've already jumped on that a look.
Yeah, so I can already see there's no viewers, but now imagine if you're going to do a training or you're going to do a company overview, why drive to somebody's house to do a meeting where they could just hook their computer up to a flat screen or a projector, and now you're doing a meeting for your whole group all across the country, all across the world, and it's recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, the whole old school mentality, and it's just because we're in the information age nowadays. The internet has really changed things where I'm sure you guys would all agree it gets harder and harder every day to get somebody to come out to a live meeting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's because of the information age. I'll give you a different way of looking at it. There's a book out there called The Sell is Given. And basically the premise behind the book is that the art of salesmen are dead. Why? Well, right now, if you got an extra $1,000 and you want to buy a new TV or a new computer, what would you do first? Go online, find the best computer for the price. Then you'd probably read the reviews, and you saw in there people go, yeah, there's one model higher that's an extra $500, but all it really is an extra memory and a bigger hard drive, where nowadays you can get 32 gigs on a little strip, and you can buy memory at the store and plug it in yourself for $20. So then you find out the cheapest place you can buy it in your local town, go down there. So now what happens when the salesman walks up to you? Hey man, listen, I know you want to get this one, but for an extra $500. And it's like, so how many people you talk to, listen, do you know anybody that would like to be more healthy? Do you know anybody who would like to make extra money? Yeah, me. Send me the links, I'll check it out. Oh, well, listen, man, you got to come down to the office, and you got all the stuff we're taught. And what are the two biggest objections that you get if somebody likes the company, they like the product? The two biggest objections is either A, let me go home and do my research, and B, I don't have time for this. Well, why don't they have time for this? Because they don't want to drag people down to an office like you drag them down there. It's a home-based business, am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
So once you get started, it's a home-based business, but now you got to come down to the office on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I know Saturday's your only day off, but you got to come down to the office for training. Oh, and by the way, make sure that you invite all your friends and family over to your house, so you have to buy a bunch of extra product. People just don't want to do that stuff anymore. It's like, listen, I'm smart. I'm an educated consumer. Send me the link online. I'll watch it. If it's something I'm interested, I'll get back to you. And now with that, it just allows you to speak to so many more people so much faster. Now you're looking at talking to thousands of people instead of the hopes of bringing, 20 or 30 down to an office.
That's just resulted with everything where I'm at with my life at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah. Really, all where people say with old school is it's about building relationships, eyeball to eyeball, belly button to belly button. Well, here we are all over the country. And, even with the short amount of time what we spend on Hangout, do you guys feel like we're getting to know each other a little bit?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we can all look at each other in the eyeballs. I don't care, Jason, if our belly buttons ever touch. But yeah,
I'll just leave it and have a beer one day.
How fast the company's growing, and it's like I've got friends and people that I'm close with now all over the world, and I've never even met them yet. It's awesome. That, and I do it all from my home office. It's like I remember being suited and booted on Saturdays, and I bought a brand new Mercedes, spent $85,000 on a Mercedes, and I put 25,000 miles on it in 1 year. I'm going, if I depreciate a Mercedes this bad, should have just bought a Prius. Right? Never at home.
Yeah.
And what really got me to really take Unlimited Profits seriously is, like I told you guys in the beginning, I'm a new father. And when my son came, I just wasn't interested. It didn't matter how much money I was making, being away from my family all day, every day. So you can see in a closet behind me, I've got about 20 suits I haven't wore for like 4 months. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts and doing it all across the world. My son knows where I'm at. He can hear me. If my fiance needs for anything, it's just a knock on the door. See, I'd rather make minimal money but spend all day with my family than be a millionaire and never get to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because money doesn't buy happiness, guys, but lifestyle and freedom sure as heck does.
Yeah.
So I've been going off on a lot of tangents, so sorry.
They're good tangents.
Awesome. So any other questions?
Not from me, thank you.
Aubrey, is there anything that you'd like to ask being a fellow American?
Hi, Aubrey. You've been kind of quiet over there.
Aubrey?
Oh, it looks like she might
She's on
be.
mute.
It looks like she might be frozen.
No, I'm just on mute. I've got my 3-year-old and 9-month-old in the room with me too, and I didn't want it to be too noisy up for everybody else.
Oh, got it. So you can relate with wanting to be home with them, right? Or maybe you're going, listen, I want to get out of the house. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, and please, you guys, I can't help you unless you ask for help. So please, if you guys can add me on Facebook, do me a favor and send me a private message. I'm at my 5,000 limit right now, but send me a private message so I can delete some people and add you guys. And I would give up my cell phone, but I know with international calling that's kind of pointless. So, you can reach out to me. I check my Facebook all the time. So if you got any questions, if you want to set up another hangout, even just one-on-one, if you got questions or want to bring up something personal that you don't want everybody to see or have on a recording. And other than that is really just stay plugged in. If you go to the, make sure, Kathryn, that you add everybody to the Unlimited Profits group pages on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that way you can see all the activities there, and every day of the week we have some kind of show. So on Mondays I do live lead calls. On Tuesdays we do a mentorship call in Spanish and a company overview. On Wednesday we have a format just like this where it's a live Q&A. So anybody from anywhere can jump on here live and ask me any kind of questions, which I think is cool. It's a really good training platform. Thursdays is when we do the Pro Mentorship Show, and Fridays is the Leadership Show, the Diamond Show. So I love the term out there. It's hard to stay lit up if you're not plugged in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, please, I I don't know the culture you guys have come from, but I know a lot of people in network marketing, there's this whole culture where, you know, oh my gosh, I can't reach out to Robert because I'm not doing anything, and I gotta, you know, produce if he'll even take my phone calls, and we're not like that over here. So, you know, if any of you guys can reach out to me directly, don't feel like that you have to go through Kathryn to get a hold of me, or even to set up a Google Hangout with some of the people on your team. I'm here to help and support all you guys.
Oh, that's so great.
That's definitely one thing I've noticed already is, you know, you're the son of the founder, and you're here connecting with us immediately. And, you know, I think all of us or most of us are with Isogenics, and we get to see Jim and Kathy Coover quite often, but we can't add them on Facebook, or we can't have, you know, contact with them or have a conversation with them quite easily like this. It's a lot more difficult. So this is really inspiring, Robert. And thank you, you know, very much for being able to reach out to us and help us like this.
No problem. Well, it's my pleasure, and I'm sure Kathryn can attest to this, because this is the first time I've ever met her. She just hit me up and said, hey, I got a lot of people for you to talk to. Can you jump on a hangout? I'm going, I don't know who you are or where you're at in the group, but okay, I'll set up the link. And two, what's unique, I don't know if you guys know, another benefit of going pro is if when you go to Robert Hollis interviews, for all the pro members, we allow you to do an interview with Dad that you can put up on YouTube for marketing for yourself as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so two things for that is, one is it makes it real, and two is it really promotes you. So, you know, imagine talking to people going, wow, well, my mentor's top 45 people have become millionaires. Come on. I've got a YouTube video with them up online. You know, when's the last time you shook the hand of a multimillionaire, much less he gave you a half hour, an hour of his time to personally mentor you?
Yeah.
And then the other flip side of it is well, who the heck is this person that they can get an hour of a millionaire's time? This person must be the real deal. I should hit him up and see if I can work with him.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and you guys will see through the interviews, the way that we set it up, you can do it however you want, but we like setting it up where the interview is designed for your people. So, like, a great question for you guys would be is, well, hey, Robert, listen, I want to thank you for mentoring me, but I got a question. I'm already in another company, and they've already got training. Why should I listen to you? See, you guys all know the answer to it, but you probably have a lot of people in Isogenics that would ask you that question, so why not just Dad answer it for you before they even look at the system? Yeah, so it's now used for you to market. You know, well, listen, hey, I was taught it was eyeball to eyeball, belly button to belly button. Why do you think I should build this online? And let Dad go off on the answer instead of you trying to explain to people how if they don't use the internet, they're just going to get left behind.
Yeah.
No, that's...
Yeah, and I'm trying to set up a three-way call actually with your father for another person of mine who really wants to talk to him. So, and he's more than open to do it. It's amazing. Yeah.
That's another big thing I've noticed too. You know, I'm pretty observant of things around me, and you know, I look at the world. For instance, you know, look at how we are with the iPhone, right? Like everyone has an iPhone. Apple's one of the biggest, you know, companies in the world, and yet the first iPhone come out in the middle of 2007. You know, it's such a short period of time. I haven't got kids myself, but nieces and nephews and that are only 3 and 4 years old that can use an iPhone better than me, and I've had it in my hands since they first come out.
Yep.
You know, and you look at the internet as well in general. Like the internet's still only in puberty; it hasn't even hit 20 years of age yet.
Yep.
And look at what we're doing. So you got to, and that's why I spoke about. You know, I see my legacy being so big for my generations to come, because we haven't. This is all so new. We're like at the golden era. This is where it's taking off. The legacy we can leave behind for generation to generation is just mind blowing of what the world is going to become. Not for us, or even for me. I'm only mid-30s, but my great grandchildren. What's it going to be like? In 60, 70, 100 years time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and it's funny too with you even saying the youth. I'll leave you guys with this one last thing to show you how powerful the internet is. I was speaking to a young girl. She was 21 years old, and she's in a direct sales handbag company. Think about how hard that would be, right? And she's brand new, and she said she sold like $12,000 worth of handbags in 1 month. And I was going, that's awesome. She goes, yeah, you know, I do like, and she even said in-home meetings. She goes, I do like 5, sometimes 6 in-home meetings a day. And oh my gosh, I can't believe it's 9 after. I've got a meeting coming up soon, so I got to let you go. And I said, in-home meetings, do you do those online? And guys, she looked at me like I was stupid. She's like, of course I do them online. I'm a stay-at-home mom. What do you expect of me to pile all these purses in my trunk and drive to people's homes? Are you crazy? So, and she goes, they jump on their computer or hook it up to their television. I show them all our beautiful collections and explain them. And if they want to buy them, I send them an online order form. I would know. There's no way I could sell $12,000 in handbags in a month by driving around. But see, here's somebody that just doesn't know that they don't know. She's 21 years old. And she was never taught to do home meetings. She was told, hey, show everybody you possibly can these handbags, and her being young goes, well, then I'll just jump on the internet and start Skype chatting with all my friends. Yeah, so that's definitely the generation where it's going. You know, everything's so much faster and efficient nowadays. And yeah, you're right. It scares me sometimes to think about, you know, what my little son Ryder is going to be using the market with in the future. You know. Make his old dad look like he didn't know what he was doing. Well, cool guys.
Right.
Well, with that said, too, I got another hangout coming up here in a 20 minutes, and my son's crying. He just woke up, so I was gonna go hang out with him for a little bit before my next meeting.
Great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for setting this up, and really, guys, I'll say it again, is I can't help you unless you ask for help. You know, so please just send me a private message on Facebook, and we can add there, and you know, make sure you know we can communicate. I can get you guys my Skype name and everything if you guys use that as well, because I do a lot of calling through Skype with international stuff too as well. So.
Yep.
Awesome.
Excellent.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Yeah, thanks, Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Right.
God
Thank
bless.
you, Robert.
Bye.
Really
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Kathryn.
Bye.
Thanks, Kathryn.